your first alert forecast.
So we got hot temperatures outside near 90, and we're pushing in a bit of some thunderstorm action, especially to the south and north of the Snake River Plain. You can see some of those thunderclouds here in the Idaho Falls First Alert Cam. They're hanging out in the foothills and high country here, and they're going to try to make an impact in Idaho Falls, but we're mostly just picking up the occasional gust of wind. But even then at the airport, no wind really reported, just a light wind variable at 3 miles an hour, and we're getting humidity at 16%, so even it's a bit drier than the past couple of days. Let's go to the Farm Bureau Cam in Pocatello. We're hitting the upper 80s right now, winds northwest at 13 miles an hour, humidity's at 22%. As we go to First Alert Viper radar, what you're seeing here are some scattered thunderstorms, most of which hanging up into the high country. I've been checking out some of these storms here, and you can especially see some of them hanging up, especially as you get around St. Anthony, Ashton. You're getting some of these coming off of Island Park. You're also getting more of these thunder showers around the Montana border and central Idaho, getting into portions of the Lost River range there. Also Lemhi County, Salmon's also getting close to some thunderstorms, and it got a couple thunder cells just to the east of Pocatello, but nothing too severe at this point. The same weather scenario will continue as we sail into the weekend. Big ridge of high pressure over the Four Corners, and we're getting that moisture wrapping around. For tonight, we're going to clear out, and then for tomorrow morning, it's going to be nice to get the day started. But by the afternoon, here we go. Thunder showers. We've got pockets of thunder showers possible in the Snake River Plain and the foothills, but you're getting most of the thunderstorms, the bulk of that thunderstorm activity, in central Idaho. In fact, Blaine County has been getting hit the hardest here for the past couple of days here with thunderstorms, also through Stanley and Custer County and portions of Lemhi County. Butte County will also see some thunderstorms just like today, with some scattered storms all the way through to the national parks. Same scenario on Saturday, a beautiful start to the day, and by the late afternoon, the thunderstorms will really start to develop, and we get those storms popping, especially into the high country, and then they'll make their way into the Snake River Plain. But by the time they get down to the valley floor, it's looking pretty quiet. Partly cloudy conditions for the next couple of days. I'm looking at scattered storms and hot temps. We are pushing highs into the 90s as we head into your Saturday and Sunday. 54 in Salmon tonight, 43 in Stanley, and we'll go to lower 50s for Rigby and Idaho Falls, lower 50s also for Rexburg with a 49 for St. Anthony's low. Mid-50s for Pocatello, hitting the mid-50s also in American Falls, and around Burley at 56, lower 50s in Soda Springs, and 46 in Afton. Temperatures tomorrow, they're coming back. We're pushing towards those upper 80s and 90s for the valleys. Mountain locations will be in the lower 80s. Afton's at 80 with 83 for Soda Springs, and near 90 for Pocatello. Tomorrow we go with 89, 90 in Burley, 87 for Idaho Falls, mid-80s in Rexburg and Rigby, lower 80s in Ashton with 80 in Jackson, 80 also in West Yellowstone, 90 in Salmon with 78 in Stanley, and 87 in Arco. The 8-day, it's going to be hot this weekend with thunderstorms pushing into late Sunday and Monday. There's another surge of moisture coming in early next week, and that's going to cool us off to the lower 80s. But it's also going to bring in more humidity. We have a pretty decent chance of seeing thunderstorms to get into Monday and Tuesday with mostly cloudy conditions. And then we'll start working on drier conditions towards the end of the 8-day forecast as we make our way to the following weekend. So Idaho Falls hot this weekend with highs near 90 Saturday and Sunday. Pocatello also looking to stay pretty hot here with highs into the lower 90s on Saturday and Sunday. Scattered thunderstorms into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and a bit of Wednesday as well of next week with highs still riding into the mid to upper 80s into next week. Rexburg also staying pretty hot here. Highs at 86 for Saturday, upper 80s on Sunday, lower 80s in Rexburg for Monday, so that's the drop in temps with that added moisture coming in from the west. And then we'll go to Blackfoot here at the 8-day forecast, looking at highs here at 87 for tomorrow, 90 on Saturday, 90 on Sunday, lower to mid-80s into Monday and Tuesday. I'm still going to go with a fairly cloudy forecast, getting back to work next week there on Monday and Tuesday. Jackson, your 8-day forecast, highs here lower 80s. That's hot for Jackson this time of year, hitting the lower 70s Monday and Tuesday as we get into next week there. If you're going to be looking at going to the national parks, Island Park this weekend, I would have a rain slicker for the afternoon or an umbrella, especially if you're going to be hitting the tourist attractions or stuff, because you're going to be looking at Yellowstone getting hammered with this weekend with thunderstorms in the afternoon hours. Island Park 78 on Saturday and 79 on Sunday, and we'll be looking at thunderstorms into next week. Our Spirit of Idaho, it comes to us from Tori Clark, and we're getting a couple shots today of the Palisades. Late spring, early summertime, all the green up in the mountains. Love to see it this time of year. You got your photos sent in to scannon@k8k.com. Love to see them. And again, it doesn't have to be landscape. It could be animals. It can be buildings. It could be snakes.
We've had one of those.
Insects. Yeah, I've had a couple. I've had a snake,
Yeah.
an insect or two. Yeah,
Okay.
could be anything.
Whatever it exemplifies the spirit of Idaho.
Yeah, maybe in a big ice cream cone this time of year.
Today, you bet. That'd be perfect. Okay, thanks. Hey, consumer.